How does a person go from growing up in a tiny town in rural Ontario to becoming an award-winning writer whose books have been translated into 25 languages? How do you go from life as a teenage loner to being invited to speak at conferences and schools around the world? From being the kid with no friends to someone who's improved the lives of others, especially girls and women, in countries like Afghanistan. If you're Deborah Ellis, that journey involves hard work, a bit of luck, and being inspired and saved by the power of books. Deb grew up in a small town in southern Ontario, and as a kid spent a lot of time on her own, rambling in the hills outside town. But she had a rich fantasy life, and she loved to read. She also loved to write. Stories, poems, plays. It was really bad, all of it, she says, and she got used to a lot of rejections. Then, when she was still in high school, she joined the peace movement and started to learn more about politics and about the world. She became a feminist and a peace activist. In 1996, when Deb read about the Taliban occupation of Afghanistan and about their brutal treatment of girls and women, she decided that she had to get involved. She visited refugee camps in Pakistan, met Afghan women, and heard about their experiences. She was particularly struck by the story of a young girl who cut off her hair and disguised herself as a boy so she could earn money to support her family. Deb knew she had to turn that story into a book. The result was the Breadwinner novels about young Parvana and her best friend Shozia. Parvana and Shozia may be fictional characters, but to young readers all over the world, they are real people. They are also real to Deborah Ellis, who says she has often imagined what happened to the girls living in an Afghanistan that is still both dangerous and hopeful. In 2011, she decided to let those characters back into her head to see where they would lead her. The result is My Name is Parvana, a riveting novel that is harrowing, inspiring, and thought-provoking all at the same time. Deb now has 20 books to her credit that have won numerous awards and citations, and she remains a passionate advocate for the disenfranchised. She walks the talk, donating most of her royalty income to worthy causes. Canadian Women for Women in Afghanistan, Street Kids International, the Children in Crisis Fund of the International Board on Books for Young People, and UNICEF. She has donated more than $1 million in royalties from her Breadwinner books alone. Deborah Ellis continues to travel widely, writing about the lives of children in conflict zones, talking to kids and educators about her books, and encouraging her audiences to imagine a world without war.